All right, ladies and gentlemen, the development from last night is I'm never playing poker again. I played my first ever poker game and lost my buy-in, and I decided I am never playing ever again. That being said, one team that you don't bet against is Alabama. Um, they are, always a good team. However, this is the lowest they've been ranked. I think for a while. I think for like 10 something years they were ranked in the top, at least in the top three every year. They're now at four. And here's the thing: a lot of people are saying they lost Bryce Young, they lost Will Anderson, but they're still a really talented team. Their quarterback is going to probably be Jalen Milroe, who got some playing time last year when Bryce Young was hurt. And he didn't do that bad. He didn't do that great either. Like, my friend who goes to Alabama says that this guy's really not that good. From what I saw, he looked pretty good. I'm sure with a year to prep for a starting role, I'm sure he'll be fine. Um, they of course have some good receivers: Ja'Cory Brooks, Isaiah Bond. They still have McClellan as their running back. I mean, they got their Bama. They're always going to be loaded. It's just that this roster is technically not that. I don't know what people. Bama's still going to be good. I'll tell you right now, they're still going to be good. And the schedule is okay. Other than like Texas out of conference, the way their SEC schedule lines up is pretty favorable because the two toughest teams they're going to have to play are definitely Tennessee and LSU. And they get both of them at home. That's a big advantage. But let's formulate a schedule. Middle Tennessee State. Hey, Middle Tennessee State was good enough to beat Miami last year. It doesn't take much to beat Miami nowadays, but yeah, we'll take Bama. This game, bro. This game, I have debated back and forth for the longest time on this game, bro. The longest time I've debated on this game. Because most people are gonna think, oh, Bama will beat them. Bama is favored by like 6.5, which for like a home team is for a Bama home game. I don't know. Here's the thing: Texas almost beat them last year. Last year, Texas lost by 1 point, 20-19, and you throw in that Quinn Ewers got hurt. You throw in that the refs were kind of bad. You throw in all this stuff, and then you keep in mind the fact that Texas has pretty much everyone back. They have Quinn. They don't have Bijan Robinson, but they can plug in another running back. I don't think they still have Xavier Worthy, crazy good receiver. Whereas Bama lost. Texas is better this year, and Bama is not as good as last year. If you're picking up what I'm throwing down. And Texas, I feel like is going to be solely preparing for this game, and they'll learn from what they did last year. I think with a healthy Quinn Ewers, since his early second game of the year, I think Texas wins. I don't. I really think Texas goes out and wins this game. Like, I don't know. It's not that I'm crazy high on Texas. It's just I feel like they got a lot of things. I feel like the only thing they don't have going for them is that it's an away game. But other than that, I think they have the better quarterback. I think they have the better receiver. Xavier Worthy, I think, is better than any receiver on Bama. I think this could be like an offensive shootout type game. I think Texas can win it because they were really beating down Alabama before Quinn Ewers got hurt. So, I think Texas wins this. I don't know. I got a feeling, man. I think Texas wins this one. Next they play at South Florida. That's interesting. I think Bama wins. Home against Ole Miss could be close, but I think they win. Mississippi State and A&M, I think, are wins. Like they're both road games, but Bama feasts in road games sometimes. I think they'll win. Arkansas, take them. Tennessee. Now Tennessee, of course, beat them last year. This year they get this game at home. I just don't think Nick Saban's going to lose to Tennessee 2 years in a row. I just don't think it's going to happen. I wouldn't really totally be shocked if Tennessee won this game, but I just don't see Bama losing to Tennessee at home after what happened last year. I just don't think they're going to let it happen. And then LSU at home, this will be a huge game. This will basically be to decide who wins the SEC West. I think Bama wins it at home. Like I said, I think once they get towards this back stretch of the year, they'll be in mid. Like here's the thing: I think it's more likely that they lose a game in the middle of the season as opposed to when they're in mid-season form and cruising. So I'm gonna take them. Then they're at Kentucky. They should take that. And then Chattanooga. They should take that. And then Auburn. They should take that. So I actually have Bama going undefeated in SEC play. I don't know. I think this Texas game gets them. I feel like they overlooked this game. Cause yeah, Texas. I don't want to say that they're back. If they beat if they beat Bama, they're back. How about that? I don't want to say Texas is back because bad things happen when you say Texas is back. But I don't know. I don't really want to pick like every team to go undefeated, so I try to find at least one loss, and I think that's the most likely game that they lose. But other than that, what their hardest road game is probably Auburn or A&M. Other than that, all the good teams they play are at home. So I think the schedule is really favorable for Alabama. But yeah, this is what I have for that. Thank you guys for watching.